Yeah, so what had happened was I started seeing darkness closing in on me. I guess I was dehydrated. There's several things that played into that, okay? One, I was up a little late, but I feel like I got at least 7 hours of sleep or whatever, but I was up to like maybe 2 or something. So quick version is that I feel like I got enough sleep, but I was a little tired. I did have a little bit of Red Bull, but I think that I was tired because of not eating anything. And I just get tired all the time. And I hadn't taken my vitamins or anything. Like, I just hadn't eaten anything at all that day. And I didn't really have dinner the night before. I ate leftovers a little bit. Was that last night? I don't even know. I think I just had 2 pieces of bacon, some crackers. I probably had an apple. I really didn't have anything of substance last night. So I didn't nourish my body. And I drank water, a decent amount of water yesterday, but I did not do that today at all. I did think about it like a little bit, and so I did have a little bit of water earlier before it left, maybe 2 hours after I woke up or so. I had a little bit of water, but then I only had like a gulp. So as far as having been awake for like 6 hours and only having like a gulp or 2 of water, like maybe even half a bottle at best for 6 hours, was not good, right? Then it was like 90 plus degrees today. I did have on this fuzzy hat. It's not like matte insulated or nothing, like it's not that thick or nothing, but it's not thin either, and it is fuzzies. And I was covering my head. Darker colors tend to take in heat, etc. Then you guys have probably at this point seen my full outfit, but you know I had on sneakers and I had on long socks. So also my feet were insulated. So I do remember avidly thinking like, my feet are hot. Like, I wish I would have worn sandals today, but I actually planned this outfit because of my VIP. He had said he wanted to wear something similar to this, so I literally was trying to match him. And a lot of people liked my outfit, so regardless of the heat, I felt cool, the fact that I looked cute, you know what I'm saying? So everything was going okay, you know. We got to the venue on time. It was only like 17 minutes late for the start time, which was 3, but they like, oh, we're not open until 3:30. So I'm like, okay, cool, 15 minutes or so, like we'll just stand right here. So we kind of moved over to the shade because it was hot. It was very hot at that time. We moved over to the shade and we're just waiting. 15 minutes go by, then I let nobody in. It's about 3:45. It got to be 3:45. They still didn't let us in for real. I think they glanced at our tickets around 3:50, and then they told us to wait 10 more minutes. They gave us some water. Which I took another little, this much of a sip of. Now the thing is, I needed to eat, right? Because I haven't eaten anything at this point. We were going to this event to do open bar for 2 hours. It's supposed to be from 3 to 5. They had already confirmed for us that because they didn't start at 3, they was going to extend it, so it ended up being from 4 to 6. So we got over there in enough time. Again, it's very hot. There's very little shade, and there's a little bit of a breeze, but in the area where we were, because we had the tickets for the drinks, there wasn't very much wind there for some reason. I guess the wind was coming off of the side of the building and down, and so it was missing us because we were like right up against the building, so the airflow wasn't really getting to us for whatever reason, right? So I do remember actively thinking like, oh, it's pretty warm over here. Now, I know I should not drink on an empty stomach. However, I did, but did I drink like, no. I just took like baby sips of a drink that I had. So I was baby sipping it, literally babysitting it for about an hour, because unfortunately there was no food ready. The truck had been there. It was there when I got there. So I don't know how long it was there, but it had been there. However, it looked like the lady was there, but like her helpers weren't there. So she was starting some stuff, but it wasn't really getting started. So I said to her, I said, hey, are you open? She said, a few more minutes, she told me. So I'm waiting by the truck. I waited like 10 minutes, and then someone else came up and asked, and that woman was told 10 more minutes. So I waited another 10 minutes. I think my VIP went and asked, and they told him, no, we're not ready yet, but no time frame. My thought was, can I just place my order, so at least that way I'm first. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. Like, I've been here. I was the first person to come to this. Maybe the second person. I was the first person to come into the truck because I came to the truck as soon as she opened her window. So I was the first person. I was the first person to walk up to the party. I was the first person to walk into the party. I was the first person to walk up to the food truck. And like, I'm just getting got every time I'm turning around, and like, y'all have no idea. I was kind of irritated. But I was keeping my cool for real, because I'm just like, it's a party. Like, you know, we're gonna have a good time. Eventually, once these things get going, and you can always expect that there's gonna be like slight issues. It's just, that's just how business goes. Everybody's human, whatever. But I'm thinking, you know, we'll work it out. She said, you know, it's not ready, whatever. So then I went back to, because my VIP wanted to get another drink because he'd already finished his. So we went over to the VIP area. That sounds funny. And he got his second drink, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm still babysitting my first. Like, it's been an hour and a half at this point, so I'm still working on that first drink. I'm really not drinking it for real. I'm just mostly holding it, but you know, I'm trying to just hold out for the food. I felt fine. I felt hot, but I felt fine. I have water in my hand, so if I'm thirsty, I figured I'll drink it. And I knew for a fact after I finished my first drink, I was planning on drinking a whole cup of water and then going from there to there. And that might normally work in the AC, but I guess it was not working in this heat. Finally, the food place opens. I'm not familiar with this food. It's like Jamaican food. We did get a beef patty, I think it's called, and that was good. But I also ordered pasta, which took another 20 minutes, and then I finally got my pasta. During this time, I'm not really in the sun per se, but I'm like around the sun. But I think I'm good because I'm still like, I have a t-shirt on, my belly is out, my whole leg is exposed. It's a skirt. I know I have a hat and shoes on, but I really didn't think that I was that hot for real. So let me go back to the cut with the food that I got my pasta. So it's been about 2 hours at this point. And I'm eating the pasta. It's a little spicy. It is warm food that I'm eating in the heat. That I'm now back in the VIP area where there's not good wind flow. And I'm sipping my drink at this point. Because I'm thinking, I'm about to eat, I'm about to drink, I'm about to be cool. No. I'm talking. I'm having a jolly old time telling my VIP about some crazy stuff back in my day. All of a sudden, I started seeing darkness closing in on me. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I know I'm not about to pass out right now. Like, I know I'm not. Like, I'm like, I know this is not about to happen. I see it closing in. I'm like, no. I'm shaking it off. I'm like, this can't be. I'm tripping. Something else is going on. It ain't that. And I feel like it's coming over me, bro. I'm like starting to lose it. And I'm like telling him, I'm like, bro, I think I'm about to pass out. And he said, what? I said, I know. I don't know what's going on. So I squatted down. And like, I've got this crazy skirt on, so I wasn't able to do too much. But I put my head down. I couldn't put it between my legs. So that helped tremendously. And I pulled my fan out. I think I gotta have my little hand fan. But I did have to stand. So I squatted down a little bit. I was worried about the squat too though, because I was thinking it takes a lot of energy to be in a squat position. Because I wasn't like resting per se. I was just like squatting literally, like, and I'm like, I could be also about to pass out if I'm using too much energy in squat position. But I was fanning myself, squatting, and I ended up asking him to give me some cold water because my water was like lukewarm at the time, and I stopped eating the hot pasta because I'm like, this ain't helping. And I think only like one person noticed. Like maybe a few people noticed, but like one person asked me like, are you cool down there? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. It's just so hot. But yeah, after that, I asked him to go get me something else to eat because I was like, I ain't gonna eat the rest of this pasta, but I still need to eat something. I got some French fries, and he was like, yo, like it's really hot here. Like we need to get out of here and let's go over there. Because like I showed you, I had sat down and everything. So we ended up going to the other side of the venue, and it was way cooler, and I was fine. And then I just decided not to drink no more, obviously, but I realized I was very, very dehydrated. I needed water. We danced a little bit, electric slide and all that. After this, it was pretty much over for me. I didn't feel lightheaded until like around 6:30. And then we left that area probably around 7 actually. Because I gave it a good 20-25 minutes of trying it out, trying to stay in our little section. And then when we finally moved, it's almost 8 when we like gave it up and was like, let's go back to the party. I feel better. We went back to the party, and I guess we left around 9. So, and it ended at 10. So we did good. Like we walked out, the security was like, dang, y'all lasted a long time. Fine, did we? Anyway, that's the story. Sticking to it.